Hello, this is the Cheap Pastor, the CheapPastor.com. Today we are going to show you how to set up a Facebook and Twitter account and then how to link the two. This is one of these situations where this is going to be how you know your audience. Facebook has now become more of an older thing, so people in their late 20s all the way through their 70s are who use Facebook the most. The people who use Facebook the most consistent are usually like housewives and women in their 30s and 40s and 50s. The younger crowd has moved on to Twitter, Instagram, and Snapchat and things like that. So you want to, depending on who you're trying to get to, are you trying to be cool and get with the kids? You definitely need Twitter. You might even consider Instagram or something. And I'll show you how to set up an Instagram account, which will be really easy because Instagram is owned by Facebook. But basically, you know how it is. I mean, with 800 million users, Facebook is absolutely a must. Okay, so if you don't already have a Facebook account, which chances are that you do, but if you don't, I'm going to show you how. You just go to www.facebook.com. And you are going to want to sign up. You put in your name. Again, this is, and I suggest for some people that if you want to do it a certain way, then go ahead and put your name in there that certain way. I mean, I know a lot of people, they do it exactly as it is because Facebook, they want your name to be that way. But I mean, if you want your name, you want to be known as, Pastor Jorge, or if your last name's, Jim, if your name's Jim Franklin and you want to be known as Pastor Franklin, put in Pastor Franklin, put in Pastor whatever it is. I mean, that's fine to do. I know somebody, his name is Minister Jones. So Minister Jones is fine. And here you can either sign up now with your mobile number but remember we had our email through Gmail. So everything we want to do is through Gmail now. Remember, you can put capitals in here if you want, like the capital C, capital P for Cheap Pastor, but there's actually no such thing as capital letters in email or anything like that. It just doesn't see them. So it doesn't really matter. It's not going to show up any difference. And again, you go ahead and you can use a different password for every one of these, or you can use, if you have a really strong password, you can use the same password for a couple, but try not to use the same password for all of your accounts. That's really, really dangerous. Having an accurate age is also very important because Facebook shows you different things based upon what. So if you put yourself too young, they'll show you things for kids. And if you put yourself too old, they'll show you things for adults. If you put yourself, as a senior over in your 60s, they'll show you things for AARP. So now the first thing they want you to do is sign in and use it. Do not do this through Gmail. I mean, it seems like a good idea, but you really don't. I don't think you want them giving you stuff forever. The best way to do this would be, if you're going to want to get some friends on here, go ahead and just look them up by name or email address and just try and put them on here if you want to. I go ahead and I always skip this. I'm not going to let them get information like this. You don't want to do this, so you're going to add your there you go. Now you have a Facebook page. Now they are going to want you to confirm this, so you go ahead and go up here and click a new tab. Go to gmail.com. If you're already signed in, it'll come right up. If you're not signed in, go ahead and sign in. Go to the social tab. It'll be right there. You click it, and you're going to want to confirm your account. You have successfully confirmed. So then what you'll do is you'll close these other two tabs. And here's where you start. You can start to say something. Again, you can look in here. It depends on how you want to do it. If you're going to be a pastor and you're going to be open, you're going to be open. If you want it to just be your personal account, make everything private so you don't share it with anyone. Again, come up here if you want to start linking. You want to link to people in your congregation. Start typing in their name, and go ahead and look for people. Go ahead and add people that you notice and recognize, and you can go back home. Now, one of the main things you're going to do is we want to not just create a Facebook page, but you also want to create a Facebook business page. I know some people don't like to do this step. If you're an individual, you don't have to do this step because you're an individual. Again, you're somebody who's you're a pastor and you want to do that, you can do this. But remember, you can only get like 5,000 friends before Facebook cuts you off. If you think you're going to grow your ministry big, you're going to need to have a page. So you can create your page by clicking up here at this, and you click the create page. It'll ask you what it is. If it's a place, a local place or something like a church or something, some place you can do that one. If it's, a product or something, go over here, choose, and say, there's all kinds of things in here. You can just do public figure if you want, if you're doing that. Depends what you do. If you're a writer, that's the main process, what you're doing, that you want to, write books and you want to be the next David Jeremiah, you can put author in there. It's up to you how you want to do this. This case, we're going to put author. And then we're going to put, probably could have put brand. Okay, so you have that. I'm going to put in your website. We haven't got a website yet, but if we did have a website, we would put it in here as save the info and go. Again, you can upload. And you want these things to be consistent because if you're creating a brand, essentially, even though if it's you, an individual or something, you're creating a brand, you want them to see the same picture, the same image over and over again. That way they know who you are. And this is where you find your stuff. If you're somebody who's a little on the vulgar or obscene side, you might want to stay above 18, just because they'll get you in trouble if you put below that. And you got like some language or something on your page. If you're looking to do, teenagers and up, you can do that. And then interested in. So this is how you're gonna, it's gonna show you people based, and show that your site to people based upon this information. So if they're based upon, if they want to do podcasting, but I think we got enough. And here we have it. This will tell you about all your stuff, about how your likes go. Invite people and all that. So you're going to want to start putting something on here. This is a really nice thing because you can actually schedule posts. You can schedule posts up to a year in advance. So you can actually schedule a post like the first Monday of every single month and make the next 6, months to where that it always keeps your page updated. It could be something simple, just a verse or something that's close to you. Go ahead and up here you can do this with your backgrounds. I'm being a media guy. I make my own backgrounds and stuff, but you can go ahead and find things on there, like say, you can go to Google and you're going to want to put in put something in, go to images over here, and you're going to look for something that you have the ability, and you're going to have to watch because of course there's always going to be crazy stuff on here, and actually, since this is Cheap Pastor, I could always go ahead and put in put a Bible or something, and go ahead and grab this bad boy. I like this one a lot. So yep, it's nice, pretty. So I can do that. I could do one of these ones. It's nice, not quite my style, but it's nice. This one's really nice. So you could do that if you wanted. but go ahead, and basically what you're going to do is like that again. So you click here and it'll show it, or you can, the way I did that is I click one that I think I wanted. This one's really nice. You click right click on here, or 2-finger click on a Mac. Say open a new tab. When you open it, once you're here, you're going to want to hit Control S or Command S. Save this. You're going to make sure you save this into a file. On my desktop, I have the CheapPastor website and stuff. So save it right there. And I go back over here to my CheapPastor. I put this up. And go back to it. I put it in. And then it's going to want me to center it. So you go ahead and you see how you move that up and down. I'm going to want to get it to where the Bible is central focus. Like right there. Right. That looks good. So there you go. So here's what my page looks like now. So nice and pretty. People are going to like that. So now what we're going to do is close these down. Really like the page. That's in Jeremiah 23, so I like that too. But go up here to the top and you're going to go to Twitter.com. And you're going to want to sign up. Now, one of the things you can do here is you just put in your name. So it's email again. Remember, CheapPastor@gmail.com. Nice, complicated password. It gives you strength indicator. What name do you want? Let's go with, see if it's available. It is available. Wow. Sign up. When you do this, go ahead and hit remember. I like for allow my browser to remember. If you're using a public computer, then don't remember, but I like for it too. I'm gonna skip this step for now. So now let's go. Yeah, see, you don't want to go for all that crap because it's gonna give you all kinds of junk that it's gonna try and you don't necessarily want. I mean, you can look for stuff, but once you get on there, go ahead and look for Bill Hybels and stuff like that. Things that are going to help you out. You know, Rookie Pastor, Pastor.com, or whatever it is. Rick Warren, whatever you're into. You're going to want to upload your photo again. And again, remember, you're going to want to keep consistent so that you're doing the same look over and over again. All right, here we are. And continue. So it's going to want you again to go let you use your account. I never let it do that. And here we are. You have it set up. You're going to want to confirm again. So you have to go make a new tab. Gmail. It's going to open up. Go to. Well, it should be in your social, but it's in the primary. Go in here. Confirm it. It'll open back up. So now you can close those two tabs. And here you have it. So one of the things you want to do again, like I said, is go right in here and look up some people you want to follow. This will help with what you see. So I'm not a big fan of Rick Warren myself, but you know, whatever, he's a good guy, I guess. So just follow a few people, kind of anybody that you can think of that's on here. There's one that's called Rookie Pastor. Really nice, really seems to be a nice guy. You can find him. Oh, C.S. Lewis quotes, cool. So, okay, now you're good for that. So now what you're going to want to do is you're going to want to connect your accounts, okay? So what you do is you have to go back to your Facebook, and you're going to want to go up here, because right now you're logged in as your account here. But you're going to want to go make sure that you are at your normal page. And then you're going to go back to Twitter. You're going to go up here, a picture of yourself, which says Profile and Settings. Click it. Go to Settings. You're then going to go over to apps. And this is going to come up right away. It's going to say, oh, do you want to connect to Facebook? Yes. So you connect, it'll come up. You have to authorize this. Okay. You're going to want to make this public. Okay. Now, it'll come up. It'll give you the ability to post to your own Facebook. Now, if you didn't create an account or a page, then this is all you need. You might not want to post the retweets because sometimes that can get you in trouble if you retweet somebody's tweet and they might have some content that you don't want on your Facebook, but whatever, that's one of those things. So let's say you do want it on there, and then you say you want to allow it to connect to your page, so you have to authorize that. Choose. All right, so you say okay, and then you want to do to your page, CheapPastor.com. So now we're connected on here, and from now on, when you do a tweet, like let's say you're going to do a tweet up here, say, tweet this. Now that will show up as on your Facebook as well, and it'll also show up on this Facebook as well. See? So it's right there automatically. Now then, the next thing I'm going to do, 1 second. Okay, so whether you have an Android, an iPhone, or a Windows phone, you're going to go to the App Store. The App Store, it's also called the Play Store on Android. Microsoft has their own version of it, but it's an App Store. You go in, you're going to want to go to Instagram in the search. It'll come up, you see the app, you select it, make sure that it's installed. Now you're going to want to go to Facebook. Make sure that Facebook is installed and updated so that it is working correctly. Not all phones work the same, and sometimes Facebook is already installed, and other times you have to install it or update it, depending on what it is. It'll want to log you into your old address. For this, we want CheapPastor.com. So CheapPastor@gmail.com would be what this one is. And then we're going to use our password for Facebook. Now that it's loaded up, you want to go back to your home screen. Find your Instagram icon. You can select that. It'll open up. It'll want you to create a username at first for this one, or you can sign up using your Facebook. Now, if you do that, it'll log in. It'll ask you to set your preferences. You probably should make sure that it's public automatically. It'll come up. It'll want you to be able to do this. So CheapPastor's name, it's available, so that's what we're going to use and register. It'll open up. It'll want you to connect to any of your friends that are on Facebook. So in this case, we have the Shadowlands here. You hit next in the top. This you're going to want to skip. And then here it wants you to follow celebrities and stuff. So I just skipped this. From here, you're going to want to go down to the bottom right-hand side and hit your profile. You're going to want to edit your profile, or go up to the top and hit your options on the top right-hand side. This is an Android. It might be different on an iPhone. You're going to go down to your linked accounts, hit Facebook. It'll open up. It'll ask you. Now, you should always make sure that it's public. You're going to want to make it allow, and you're going to want to publish to your page, because on this, our Facebook page is named CheapPastor.com. So there we have it. It is linked, and we can go ahead and create our first upload, which in this case is going to be a nice little meme about the quality of life that you have when you're in ministry. Now you want to go to www.facebook.com/Twitter. So what you do is say, link my profile to Twitter, or link a page to Twitter. You want to link the page in this case. You don't want to just do the profile, unless you want to do just the profile. But remember, there are restrictions. Most people get limited to 5,000 friends. Occasionally, Facebook allows people to go to 10,000 friends. But there are restrictions on what you're allowed to do. But with a page, it's unlimited. You can have as many millions of people like your page as you want. So we want to link a page. But what do we want to link? We want to link CheapPastor.com to Twitter. You have to authorize the app. It'll say yes, it's successful, and then it'll say, well, what do you want to update Twitter? Because what it'll do is it'll send a link from here to Twitter from now on. So you're going to want status updates, photos, videos. You will probably want links, notes, and events. Why not? If you have a lot of events going on and you run them through your Facebook page, and this is the way to do it. So we're going to say, okay, save, good to go. So now whenever you make an update to your Facebook page by going here, going up to the top and clicking your page, or whenever you make an update to Instagram, it will automatically update your Facebook page, and that automatically sends a link to Twitter. What you can do is you can use Twitter, which is where most of the kids are at, and put Twitter on your phone or something like that, and just tweet something from your phone real quick. Just tweet random little things. Maybe it's a verse that you're thinking of, a song in your head, so you tweet some a message or something. So that'll be, Twitter should probably be your number one way of updating your social media accounts. But for now, you have everything set up, so happy tweeting.